Welcome to Astrology Heals, a podcast that brings you messages of hope and healing from the planets. I'm your host, Marina Ormes, author and founder of Astrology Heals. I'm an evolutionary and transformational astrologer of over 30 years. My purpose is to help you live your authentic truth with clarity, courage, and creative power. In today's episode, I want to talk about the full moon in Aquarius. It's exact on July 29th, 2026 at 7:35 a.m. Pacific time. This Aquarius full moon is very potent because it activates the outer planet cradle that has been the theme of this summer. This full moon brings a moment of potential transformation and awakening in the midst of this bigger picture of change we are moving through. The outer planet cradle, what some call the Barbeau basket or Barbeau's basket. I've spoken about this configuration in many of these episodes because it is so important and significant to the times we are moving through. And this full moon in Aquarius is exact at 6 degrees Leo Aquarius, with the moon at 6 degrees Aquarius right next to Pluto at 4 degrees Aquarius. And the sun is at 6 degrees Leo, less than a degree away from Jupiter at 6 degrees Leo. And just for perspective, we still have Neptune at 4 degrees Aries, Uranus at 4 degrees Gemini. So this is the theme we've been moving through over the past few weeks. And during this full moon, which is the last full moon before eclipse season, with the August 12th solar eclipse in Leo, with this full moon, though, we have the expansive energy of Jupiter coming together with the creativity and the shininess and the outward expression of the sun. The sun is considered a planet in astrology, even though it is a star. It's the center of the solar system, but it represents how we shine our light, where our warmth and creativity and joy emanate from. When we are being our best sun self, our best solar self, we are being who we are to the fullest. Our sun sign shows us how best to be. But the sun is where we really need to express our truth. And when the sun comes together with Jupiter, as it does during this full moon, Jupiter brings the quality of expansion, faith, optimism, hope, and belief to the sun, which is the self, the center of our being, and how we shine and express ourselves outwardly, how we share our true nature with the world around us, if we choose to share our true nature with the world around us. So with both the sun and Jupiter in Leo, we additionally have the expression of the sun in this performative, dramatic sign that says there is no reason to hold back. There is no reason not to be fully who you are, to be full of yourself. So Jupiter brings that faith, that hope, that optimism to the self. It says, don't hold back. Take that leap. Believe in yourself. There's nothing about Jupiter and the sun together in Leo that wants you to hold back. It wants you to be full of yourself, to share who you are, to be confident, authentic, and to live in ways that are joyful and real and generous, creative, inspiring. So that is the Sun-Jupiter part of this full moon. And the other side is the Moon-Pluto side. So we've got both at the same time. The moon in conjunction to Pluto in Aquarius is a little bit of a different vibe. The moon is our inner experience. The sun is how we shine outwardly, and the moon is what we experience on the inside. It's who we are that other people don't necessarily see because it's how we feel. It's what feels more true to us personally, maybe in a more private sense. It doesn't necessarily have to be hidden, but it is more vulnerable. It's more honest, sensitive, more real. It's that felt part of who we are. And when you put that together with Pluto, as we have during this full moon, Pluto brings power, depth, transformation to our inner lunar internal part of ourselves. So it brings transformation to who we are deep inside. With Pluto, there is no avoiding the truth. You cannot avoid the truth of what is important and meaningful for you on that deep inner level. It brings a need to be honest with yourself, with your own internal experience. And this is happening in Aquarius. And Aquarius is about freedom and authenticity. So where are you going through a deep inner process of transformation that has to do with becoming more authentic, with feeling free to be who you really are? This combination of expressing yourself on the surface and having the expansive energy of Jupiter saying, go for it, don't hold back. And at the same time, the transformation that is deeply felt internally that can take you through a change process that is very, very deep, going to your core, your essence, with the moon and Pluto inviting you to become more authentic. So on the one hand, we need to share and shine our light. And on the other hand, we're experiencing this deep inner transformation around this full moon. And all of it is part of this outer planet alignment that is about what we are becoming in order to create the future. In different episodes, I've talked about different aspects of this phenomenon, this alignment that we're moving through. And this full moon brings these confusing energies because there is, on the one hand, this deep, powerful, transformative process that you're going through in the inner experience of your journey of life. And at the same time, you're being asked to express yourself outwardly. So it's an important time to bring balance and have that exploration of expression and creativity and what authenticity looks like when you share that deeper truth. But it's also recognizing this inner process of transformation is informing the experience of creativity and expression of truth in your life. So, what are you becoming that you need to share? And how are you realizing or noticing what is being illuminated about how you need to share, about how to support your own creative self-expression, and also acknowledge and give yourself the safety and protection, the safe space that you need to be able to move through whatever is transforming on the inside that you can't explain. You can't put it into words. It's felt. It's going deep into your own experience. It comes back to sort of the mood and what you feel and how it feels, and the need to allow the waves of feeling to move through you. You can't control them. You can't really understand them. The only way out is through, with the moon and Pluto together. And that's happening for all of us, whether we embrace it or resist it. And if we resist it, we can experience getting tied up in knots or confused about how to move forward. This is an invitation to allow transformation. And at the same time as this is happening, we also have, during this full moon, we have Venus and Mars in a challenging square that is nearly exact, very, very close to exact. Mars is the active part of ourselves. It's the part of us that needs to take action, to move on things, to be decisive, to be courageous. And Venus is the part of ourselves that says, how are you going to receive what is here for you already? Like, open your pores to the good things, the beautiful things, the valuable things, the values that you cherish and hold dear. How are you opening to receiving the positive things that are happening? So Mars is in Gemini and Venus is in Virgo. This square can bring a tendency to block ourselves from being able to see the good things in life. It's a reminder that even while you need to be decisive in seeking out information with Mars in Gemini, proactive, seeking details, facts, like, don't hold back on questioning things. It's a really important time to question, to challenge narratives, to challenge what information there is, to go deeper, to look for the truth. But Venus is reminding us that we also have to receive what is tangible, what is already good, what is here that is good in the world around you. Venus says, look for the good that already exists in your life and work on receiving that. Focus your appreciation and gratitude consciously by doing a gratitude practice to feel into the good things that are happening, because that trains your neural pathways to receive. And that helps you have more good things and to remember that there are good things in your life. And not only are these two planets in a square with one another, creating this challenge, but they're also in a challenging semi-square with the Sun and Jupiter together at 6 degrees Leo. This is going to be a significant part of this whole full moon configuration, is this reminder to be proactive in asking deeper questions, but also remembering to receive what is valuable, what is good, what is perceptibly of value or worth in the world around you. And it's a reminder that not everything is bad. So if you have a tendency to feel that way sometimes, or that the bad things are going to be that way forever, right? This is a reminder that there are good things going on. And even if there are bad things going on, that they aren't forever. And this full moon is this deeper transformation with the moon in Aquarius. And remember, we have not had Pluto in Aquarius since the late 1700s. So having a full moon in Aquarius conjunct Pluto is something that we have not experienced until very, very recently in our lives. But this full moon conjunct Pluto in Aquarius is inviting us to step into this more solid, strong, sustainable person that we need to be to participate in our communities in an Aquarian vision that we have for a better world. And that is a question as we move through this outer planet alignment, this Barbo's basket, whatever you want to call it. That is the bigger picture of what is changing over time and how we are changing. And this full moon says, how are you changing on the inside to be more strong and confident, more powerful, more creative, more joyful and generous on the outside? It's saying, who do you need to be to participate in the better world that you want to see? So that is the question of this full moon. And that's it for today. Thank you for being here, and thank you for following and rating this podcast. I truly appreciate your support. Thanks for sharing it with a friend. If you think they might enjoy this episode, let me know what you'd like to hear more about. And until next time, be well. This is Marina Ormes. Thanks so much for listening to this episode of Astrology Heals: Clarity, Courage, and Creative Power. If you'd like to dive in a little deeper with this material, I invite you to join my member community at transformationalastrology.com. There, we work together to unlock the energy of each unique moon cycle through guided meditations, exercises, and more to support you in your journey to be your best self and to be the best you can be to make a positive difference in the world around you. That's transformationalastrology.com. Check it out. You can also find daily Mood of the Day videos on my YouTube channel at Astrology Heals. See you there.